So this is a bit of an emergency broadcast regarding the digital IDs. Yesterday in Canada, Justin Trudeau met with all of our provincial premiers and basically told them that we will not be able to get funding for our healthcare unless the premiers agree to the digital IDs. I will show all the proof. Now, those of you who think that digital IDs are great, they are not. Let me show you what these digital IDs will actually entail when it comes to control. Here's an overview basically of everything that will be included in the digital IDs. This can be found on the WEF website and also on all of the provincial and government websites. You will have healthcare. You will not be able to access any healthcare without this digital ID. Financial system. You will actually not even be able to carry out bank accounts or carry out anything online regarding financial transactions. Food and sustainability. This says for farmers and consumers, you will not be able to get into stores. You will not be able to even sell anywhere. Once they have this system in place, this is where the digital currency will come in. Travel and mobility. We saw that with the Arrive scam app. Humanitarian responses, which is basically just garbage. It's in case something happens, they will be able to track and find you, including if you don't want anything injected in your body. E-commerce. You will not be able to shop online. Then you have social media platforms. You will literally need this ID in order to get TikTok, Twitter, or Facebook. No more fake accounts. You have e-government. So if you want your taxes done, any sort of benefits from there, you will need this. Then it gets even scarier. Telecommunications. You will not be able to actually get an internet provider without this digital ID, and they will be able to track you. And then up there you have smart cities, and we all know what those are. Those of you who think I'm lying, here's the federal condition. In order for us to access our money, our tax money, this is basically a hostage situation of our tax money. And what you will see is instigators, government instigators under Twitter, under Justin Trudeau, that basically say we need to push our provincial governments to, get the money so that we can spend it better. No, we don't. We actually need to call our provincial governments right now, today and tomorrow and every single day until they scrap this digital ID. They cannot pass this without our approval. So I need everybody in Canada to call your provincial governments and literally tell them that this is not going to happen. If we need to privatize, if we need to somehow get into a different system of healthcare, we need to do that. As for everyone in the United States, you're kind of lucky because your healthcare is privatized. There's also a lot more internet providers, some that will not go along with it because of capitalism. So your money is actually speaking a lot louder in the United States. But Canada, this is coming down the pipeline, and it's coming down the pipeline fast, and we need to act.
Now, let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders, led by the ministries concerned, that by December we will be able to launch digital ID.
Bill Gates is at it once again. Yep, this time he's in Kenya. He's always testing in Africa, testing the AIDS virus, wink, wink, shooting them up with AIDS to make sure it spread it. Because it didn't come from no green monkeys, because if it came from green monkeys, I have to say, who f***ed the monkey, huh? Who was the monkey f***er? Who f***ed the monkey? It wasn't none of them niggas over there. We've been over there for centuries. Ain't never f***ed the green monkey. One of them white people came over there playing Tarzan, Ngawa, talk to the animals and shit. Been over there for centuries, can't get a sentence out them mother. Anyway, Bill Gates is back at it. He's in Kenya. This mother is testing out digital IDs, y'all. Hold on, check this out.
The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body.
Can we say the mark of the beast?
But have a listen to this.
The digital ID which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders,
all the stakeholders,
the ministry is concerned, that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID.
and this motherfucker sound excited about it, you know. By December, we'll be able to launch digital ID where everybody get this shit underneath their skin. No more credit card, no more ID. We will track your every movement. If you're f***ing too fast, we will know this. If you're running too slow, we will know that also. If you get the bloody nose, we will know. 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 We will know if you're towel kipping. If you're f***ing antelope, we will know it. And this motherfucker is supposed to be a president or something of Kenya. You sell out motherfucker. How the fuck you gonna put your people subject to a Bill Gates experiment? And hey, don't accept that digital ID, because if you do, you accepting tyranny in your life, motherfucker. They gonna know you every goddamn move. You can't hide, play hide and go seek, because everybody gonna know where you is. What kind of shit is that, man? Kids can't even run around. They shooting the babies up with it. Trial on the babies. See, they giving it to a generation that can't even understand what the f it is. So now it's too late, because when they become grown, they think it's normal. Well, we all got it. It's children. That's what it is. I'm a baby. Fuck out of here. Protect them babies over there, goddammit. And this president, you know what to do. Yeah. You know what to do. Shaka Zulu, that mother. That's what I say. Willy, mother.
Where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise, as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right.
Now that's an evil little motherfucker, Bill Gates. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Why and how ready should we be for the next pandemic?
Well, governments are there to protect us. And so, they have us practice for earthquakes. They have a fire department with lots of full-time people to stop fires. They have armies that are there to deal with wars. But the pandemic is a disaster that they didn't prepare for. The actual resources required to have a global surveillance team, to make better diagnostic technologies, to do quick detection. It's actually not going to be that expensive once the world gets organized and makes it a priority.
So active preparedness for the next pandemic, because as you've said, it's not a matter of if, but when. How do we actively prepare? And are you seeing anywhere in the world where there's actual preparedness for a future pandemic right now?
Well, there's some good innovation. The idea of improving the vaccines so that they block getting infection, making them so they last a long, long time. Being able to make very cheap diagnostics that you could literally produce billions of very quickly. So the innovation side, I think, is starting to move. But picking how we strengthen WHO, create a special organization dedicated to pandemics, how we staff that, how we get every country to practice. For fire, you've got fire drills, you've got signs. So we need a little bit of preparation so that we actually can stop something before it goes global. So we'll have lots of outbreaks, but we don't need to have pandemics.
Right.
It's a disaster that they didn't prepare for. The actual resources required to have a global surveillance team, to make better diagnostic technologies, to do quick detection. It's actually not going to be that expensive once the world gets organized and makes it a priority.